Yo, what's going on, everybody? Santos Vice here, and we are back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Hope you guys have a great day. But we last left off, I was in the pursuit of trying to reach the ending of the game, where along the way we had actually gone through a couple things as to trying to see the differences between what Louise is pursuing and how that somewhat differentiates from everyone else. But at the same time, it's like you can tell that Louise is kind of doing this because he doesn't want the same kind of pressure, because I feel like he's seen what trying to rule an entire country of everybody led him to, because that led to the king's downfall ultimately. I mean, again, you can't really necessarily say it's like he's completely in the right, but it's like you understand the worries about it. Like, that burden had done so much to the king, so it's like I feel like Louise is just trying to cut that so then it doesn't affect him as much, and strength will be the only thing he needs. Plus, then he wouldn't have to like manage all those tiny things which could form cracks in his perfect society, as well as learning Moore's actual identity, being the hopes and aspirations that the king had placed onto his son. And I like how he was kind of the one to have to question whether he could accept the fantasy or reality. And the fact that it was supposed to kind of teach him what to do, but instead it was just going to become like a wall standing in his way of like actually focusing on what's more important here. Like, even if what we're going through is technically defined as fantasy, can he deny this form of reality that he's lived through just because it's labeled as fantasy? But of course we're not done yet, because we've been going through this living hell of Louise boss fight. And again, last you saw, I went to improve some of the stats, or like some of the moves that some of these things have had. So hopefully we can try to do better with this. I don't know. We're gonna see what exactly we can do with this, in the hopes of actually finishing the game. I don't know. It might not be that simple, but all I can do is try, right? There's defense, protect guard, counter.
I learned a new ability.
I'm gonna try to actually get counter. See if I can.
I'm getting stronger. I learned a new ability.
There we go, counter. But what can I get rid for Basilio? Maybe Dark Dodge, because Louise doesn't really use the dark move as often. Oh damn, it would have been nice if I could have gotten this too, but it is what it is. How much is counter anyway? I bet it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, fuck me. Okay, never mind then. Shit. If only I had a way to like still get Magma at this point, but clearly there is not. So alright, let's try this again with me having made some changes in the equipment and like the movesets that we have. Yeah, we're gonna skip all the dialogue and just focus on the main battle here. Because again, it's like I get close to finishing it, but when he gets like all those turns, that's when it starts to get annoying.
Again,
Come on,
Yeah, I get
this
it.
has to work.
Oh, okay, not bad.
Bewildered. Behold this power. For the sake of our world. Going for the great job, Juna. Now they're
let's
reaching
let's
something
work
new.
together.
Alright, so if this
Not this.
Tokyo is proving.
Ah!
Concentrate.
Come,
Thunder Strike.
bust!
Mass dancer.
Flamethrower.
You hit their weakness. Don't let up now,
I
Juna.
will fight with grit.
Hero's Drive.
The warrior of old. I'll cut you down
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
with blade in hand. Oh, bolts of lightning!
Mass dancer.
On you go. Come forth, royal soul. Have no need for you. The magic seed. I call upon royal power within. The world of old. To you. And its people. Give in to anxiety.
Seriously?
the new age.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? I'm sensing deadly magma in the puppet. I call upon a royal soul. Attack him before he swallows more. Still with you. Don't let up now, Juna.
Our new world and its ideals. This is it.
Juna, careful. Looks like you've got several
Hack and
ailments.
slash.
Yes, the puppet's magma's fading.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Yeah, clearly worst start yet, honestly. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long ass struggle.
We will win this. Behold this power. Our world. Going for the weak Great job, Juna. Now
Let's
they're
go.
weak to something new.
Do this again.
Warrior.
Oh, power of heroes!
Mass dancer. Raging fire. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
By this power. This is it. I call upon royal power within. I'll cut you down.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Come.
Bust. Mass dancer.
The world of old. Come forth, royal soul. The magic seed. Give in to anxiety. Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? I'm sensing deadly magma in the puppets.
I shall vanquish
Attack him
evil.
before he swallows
Hack and
more.
slash. There is no power.
I'll stay my blade.
Captain, you've got your defenses down. Yes, still with you. Fading. You hit their weakness.
Oh my god, how
Don't
am
let
I
up
missing
now,
so
Juna.
much already? Like seriously, I did not do this bad yesterday. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be a simple fight.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age. Forward!
Captain,
By this
you've
power.
got your defenses down.
This is it! Warrior!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. From our provision.
I knew you'd help.
This is just what I need. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Let's go. The magic seed.
Yes! The puppet's magma's fading.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
My god, I hate this dude.
Captain, they've got your
Justice
defenses down.
prevail.
Use
I
this.
stand waiting.
Behold this power.
Let's go this again.
That missed.
Oh my god, are you
won't hold
stop
back.
it? Seriously,
Is there enough
why the hell does it
power?
keep missing?
This is it.
It's really pissing me off. Like, again, I did not miss this bet yesterday. Vandy, I believe, was doing much better than Save system. Oh, it's already taking fucking. Well, actually, I guess it did heal.
Holding up an incredible amount of magma.
Again, I wish it would tell me, like, what's the best way to get rid of that thing. Fuck me.
Is everyone okay?
Still
Try to
fight.
heal up.
Ah, great.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
You're all hurt bad. Can
No point
anyone
wasting
get on
this.
healing duty?
This should work. That helped. Trust me.
Thank you. Captain, they've got your defenses down.
And its people shall perish. Let's trade places.
Watch me. Great job, Judah. Now they're weak to
the rear guard.
something new.
Flare!
But night! Oh, bolts of lightning!
Shatter!
Huh?
Never red giant!
Tactic.
Badly wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad shape. I call upon a royal soul. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Judah.
Let's stay calm. Gotta come forth, royal soul! Light!
High
Is
risen
this truly my limit?
If he gets hit,
This
he'll
should
be in
work.
I
big
knew you'd
trouble.
help.
Thank you.
That helped.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. This should help.
My thanks.
I'll show you. Going for the weak spot, Judah. Now they're weak to something new. Now that's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Time for some close comp, let's go! The magic seed!
Some darker arts.
With blade in hand! Strike me if you dare!
I call upon a royal soul.
And its people
You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Judah.
Ah! This is it! Sacrifice yourself to the new age!
That side means she's gonna heal.
Now
Attack him.
accept
Hold
your
the
fate.
puppet.
Rancor!
Knight! No.
That helped.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
Fast dancer. Great job, Judah. Now
Let's
they're
set it
doing
up.
something new.
In your fantasy.
Tis yours.
This heralds a
He's
new
holding up an incredible amount of magma.
Feel so
My
heavy.
strength. That's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Mustn't settle for the easy way. I'll use this.
For all that we strive for!
Raging fire! You hit your weakness! Don't let up now, Juna!
I will fight with pride. Prince! The magic seed!
Eat. Some darker arts.
The audacity!
Sacrifice yourself to the new age!
That side means he's gonna heal! Nice! Attack him, or he'll eat the puppets!
Is that all?
I'll show you! This might Great job, Juna! Now they're weak to something new!
Prince! This is it!
I leave it to you.
Vulcanburst! Nice! You've got several ailments slowing you
Not now.
down!
From our provision.
Thanks!
That helped!
Quite a boon.
Yes! The puppet's magla's fading! You hit their
Behold,
weakness!
by this power,
Don't let up now, Juna!
the magic seed!
My strength. This is nothing. Is that all?
Sacrifice yourself to the new age!
That side means he's gonna heal! Attack him, or he'll eat the puppets!
Do I overuse? A wise choice.
The world of
Oh, power of heroes!
Vulcanburst! Just what I need! Several ailments slowing you down!
come forth, royal soul!
Be neither timid nor arrogant. This should work.
Let me... The audacity!
The captain's fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him! Vulcanburst! You've got several ailments slowing you down!
This should help.
Watch me! Burn! You hit their weakness! Don't let up now, Juna!
Maybe not. The next one's yours. There is no power in your rancor!
Is everyone all right? Here!
Thank you.
Much thanks.
Behold this power! Great job, Juna! Now they're weak to something new!
But how?
Oh!
This heralds a
It's
new
building up an incredible amount of magma!
sacrifice yourself to the new age!
That side means physical attacks incoming! Attack
Take it.
before he swallows the puppet!
Thank you.
Thanks.
Quite a boon. A new power of kings.
Captain, we've got your defenses down!
Strike me if you dare.
Watch me! Raging fire! Yes! The puppet's magla's fading!
By this power! Flare!
your game.
Still you defy me.
Captain, they've got your defenses down.
I'll use this.
That helped.
For all that we strive for!
Behold this power. Great job, Juna. Now they're making something new.
Light!
I'll use what I must. Some darker arts. Too slow.
Fight a losing battle.
Let justice prevail!
Our new world have no need.
You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Flare! Still up?
Oh, power of kings. Rancor.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. From our provision.
Fast dancer. Great job, Juna. Now they're weak to something new. Ice's knocked
shame.
out. Someone help him get back in the fight. He's building up an incredible amount of magma.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That side means physical attacks incoming. Attack before he swallows the puppets.
Here. As needed.
Thanks. Heisei got
Observe
knocked
and
out.
must reconsider.
We gotta revive him.
Power of heroes!
I call upon a royal soul. Help that miss! Don't let up now, Juna.
Shatter! Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That side means physical attacks incoming. Attack before he
Let's try
swallows
this.
the puppets.
Thank you.
That helped. Heisei got knocked out. We gotta revive him.
Just the thing.
This is just what I need. He's gonna have a hard time landing. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Here.
I shall repay this favor. He. Some commendable bearing.
Shatter!
My mind fades.
This heralds a new
Building up an incredible amount of magma. This is badly hurt. Get her some healing.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That side means he's gonna heal. Attack him, or he'll eat the puppets.
Here.
Much thanks.
Thanks.
Place.
Juna, are you okay? Dancer. You look like you're about to drop. Captain,
I will fight
they've got
with
your
pride.
defenses down.
Take it. I'm obliged.
That helped.
My thanks. Now accept your fate. Apologies. Would you finish it?
fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him.
Welcome.
I'll figure something out. Captain, they've got your defenses down.
This should help.
Masked Dancer. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now,
The
Juna.
world of old and its people shall perish.
Let's try this. What's needed?
Thanks.
Quite a boon. All power of kings. Formidable indeed.
Knight! I stand waiting.
Behold this power. Great job, Juna. Now
Let's
they're
go.
weak to something new.
Light! A tough one.
What is that? My strength.
I see your face.
Now that's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Face me. Some commendable bearing.
Is everyone all right? Just as I helped.
There is no power in your fantasy.
You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Flare! You're here?
Let us clean up this mess. Eat. Formidable indeed.
This should help.
That helped.
Audacity!
Slow.
You fight a losing battle.
Masked Dancer. Great job, Juna. Now they're
I will
weak to
fight with
something
pride.
new.
This should work.
Thank you.
Our new world and its ideals.
Some commendable bearing.
For all that we strive for!
Still, you defy me.
I'll show you. Raging fire. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Light is power.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. I was
I
saving
knew
this.
you'd help.
I'm obliged.
Thanks.
The world of old
Strike me if you dare!
people.
Watch me!
Going for the weak job, Juna. Now they're
There
weak
is
to
no
something new.
power in your fantasy. Here,
Much thanks.
just your sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That sight means he's gonna heal.
Now accept your
Attack him,
fate.
or he'll eat the puppets.
Allow me to use this.
By the sword. Knight! Bust! May yet cling to life.
Behold this power. The puppet's backless mating.
Okay. Finally back to this again. Alright, let's see how this goes. This is where the real challenge is. But again, that whole turn thing is gonna be bullshit. The only thing I could probably do is
our
make
last
sure I
chance.
can do shelter.
Behold this power. Going for the here and now.
There is no power in your
Oh,
fantasy.
wait, is this?
I can't afford to hold back. I'll save this. Let's trade
I won't
places.
fail you.
Let justice prevail! Strike me if you dare.
Fast dancer. Hit their weakness. Don't
I
let
will
up
fight.
now,
I'm
Juna.
all prepared.
Show them our might.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Oh, power of kings!
Knight! First fall!
I'll show you. This might great
sting.
job, Juna. Now they're weak to something new.
Okay, you just gotta remember, before we hit, what's it called? Before we get to 50%, I have to put a shield or increase our defenses. As long as I do one of the two, we should be fine. I think I know which one I'm supposed to do.
I see your game!
I'll just depend if I actually hit it. Yes, there we go, thank you.
His aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight.
Alright,
Just
let me fully
hold
heal
on.
him.
Let's try
There
this.
we go.
Thank you.
Now accept your fate!
For all that we strive for!
Ancient.
I call upon a royal soul. Hit their weakness.
Come
Don't let
forth,
us down,
royal
Juna.
soul.
Yeah, ah, shit. Right, first heal everybody.
I was saving this!
I'm obliged.
Thank you.
Nice.
There is no power.
Blade in hand!
Ancient again.
Behold this power.
Blue.
Great job, Juna.
Let's stay
Now
calm.
they're weak to something new.
Used Amnesty Talisman before it stacks up again.
This should work.
Oh, power of kings!
That is finesse.
Yes, let's go.
Beautiful
Repel
touch,
and a dodge. Let's go. Bitch.
For all that we strive for!
Fast
This
dancer.
time.
Hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Oh, wait. Let me go to the front.
The magic seed.
Yeah, there we go. So that's.
Face me!
Keep doing
Some darker arts!
I stand ready.
check.
Allies, together!
Ah, I see. Yeah, this is what I need.
Not
Okay,
this
did
oh,
that.
power of heroes!
Already in effect. Okay. Did I
Oh,
hit this?
bolts of lightning!
I call upon a royal soul. Great job, Juna. Now they're weak to something new.
Only a flesh wound.
I see your game!
You defy me.
His aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
Take it.
Trust me.
That helped.
Much thanks. I'll use what I must. Rancor!
For all that we strive for!
Behold this power.
And it's
Hit their weakness. Don't let up
hold
now,
back.
Juna.
This is it! The Nidia. A foolish people.
What's happening?
Oh, okay, shit. Okay, I have to switch on. What's it called? June. Right. I guess she's. Okay, nice shot, looking bird. Eyes may get a dodge, please. Damn it! Fuck. Yeah, I figured this would happen.
This
you.
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
Thanks.
There is no
Blade in hand! Is that all?
Animation. Then switch Juno for.
Backing out for now.
got this.
Yeah. There we go.
I will fight with pride.
Now Amnesty.
Here.
Face me!
This
Some darker arts.
Knight!
already in effect. I'll do this too.
First fall!
My coffins here.
Out?
No,
Someone
Heisman, you
help
can't
him
be
get back in the
serious.
fight!
Let's split the bets. Let's do this.
Cilio left him wide open.
Behold,
Let's hit that new weakness.
I walk a royal path. Take it.
Again.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Heisman got
Power
knocked out.
of heroes.
Gotta revive him.
Don't worry, John.
World and its ideals have no need.
Leave now. I shall repay this favor tenfold.
Feel true terror.
Tactic.
Yes, thank you for the Omni
Aura's
camera. Oh my god.
overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just
I'll
hold
use what I
on.
must.
I played.
Hulkenberg.
Let justice
That's
prevail!
slowing you down.
I love this path.
Strike right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
By this power. This is it.
Alright, I think next turn I should. Alright. Still good. Still good. Oh no.
My strength!
Oh,
Go again.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She
First.
needs help.
Fully healed.
Allow me to use this.
Trust me.
Because
Start out the south.
Hulkenberg, let us fight several
As
ailments
one.
slowing you down.
Right. Let's make this
Show them right in their weak spot. Beat him
Let's
down,
go.
Basilio.
The magic seed.
Oh, power of kings.
alright, let's see.
Why?
Yes. Okay, here we go. I don't think he can get rid of my shield with like this spell, right? Wait. Yes. What? He still gets another turn. Nah, bullshit. You shouldn't be allowed to do that.
You fight a losing battle.
Great. Okay.
Hulkenberg, you've got several
Behold.
ailments slowing you down.
We stand
Let's
with
do
you!
that again.
Let's split the bets.
Excuse me.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down,
Behold.
Basilio.
I walk a royal path. Here.
I'm
Hulkenberg.
obliged.
Let us clean up this mess.
Then you'll.
Tis best use.
Trust me.
There we go.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is gonna be be a slow battle.
Feel true terror.
Maybe I should have given the one-turn thing for Hulkenberg. But whatever, we're already doing this.
The result.
He's got power that can wipe out an
shit.
entire tribe. We
Tactic.
have to do something.
God damn
I'm focusing my power.
it. Yes, thank you.
This aura's overpowering.
Be your strength!
It's making it
do
harder
this.
to fight. Just
walk a royal path.
I don't have a full name.
This'll do.
I'll use what I must.
Hulkenberg, you've got
Then
several
switch
ailments slowing
her.
you down.
With
I shall disengage.
Leave it to me.
Here I go. Wait about bloody time.
to do this again. Awesome. Alright. Then I have to get sword back. Yes, okay. Just like
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Power of
this. Now switch
Let's
back.
trade
You
places.
face Hulkenberg.
There is no
Just do this.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down,
okay. I
Facilio.
won't hold back. The magic
again.
seed.
Perhaps a favor, if I may.
Join with me.
Ah, damn it.
Not now.
Wait, let me try something. Do I have Victor Bin? Oh, that's only for one of us. Shit. I don't have any that can do that for everyone.
Not this one.
This
For
is
all that we strive for.
Fine, just
Strike
do
me
this
if you
for now.
dare.
That's all I can think of. If we can just us one turn, that'd be good. Then we'll have a chance. No, Heisman, I needed you to dodge there, bro. No, not the ice. No, Heisman!
Someone help me get back on the
Audacity.
Heismay got knocked out.
I
Gotta
love
revive
this
him.
path.
Let my
You
power
left
They're
him
still
wide open.
breathing.
Let's hit that
Let's
new
go.
weakness.
Is there another way?
Oh, actually. Focus on healing next turn.
Here.
350.
I owe you one.
Thank you.
Because I still have to do ultimate.
Comrade, lend me combine our strength.
A world. Feel true terror.
Okay, no, actually, I think it was this one that I chose to do.
What is this?
Yes!
His aura's
Let's split the
overpowering.
reds.
It's making it
Do
harder
this.
to fight. Just
Come
hold
forth,
on.
royal soul. Let's go.
World Slash.
Still up?
Heismay got
Sworn
knocked out.
oath of
Now I
knighthood.
can
Gotta
get
revive
that.
him.
I shall
still got
repay
two
this
people.
favor tenfold.
Block. Next turn, I have to do another almighty. Yes.
Feel
No,
true
fuck.
terror.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. I just need a dodge or block.
This is looking pretty rough.
Yes, a block.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
What?
Please don't attack again.
Too slow.
Yes, thank you. Oh my god.
Beautiful dodge,
Close it.
Heismay. Heismay, that's a
Follow
lot
my-
of ailments. Be careful out there,
Do
okay?
this. Now let's do.
Let's try this.
My thanks.
Thanks.
That's needed.
Facilio's
Now
been hit with
accept
some
your
kind of
fate.
status ailment.
Then again,
Ooh, a bunch of them.
Let me use. Oh, wait, where is it? Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. That's what's going on.
I was saving this.
He knew you'd help.
I owe
Evos
you
are
one.
gonna hurt us more and more.
Thank you.
Allies,
Now,
together.
third turn.
The Parapus. A foolish people.
He's got power that can wipe out an entire tribe. We have to do something.
Yes, he didn't get the move.
You better be ready.
No!
Facilio?
Are you serious?
I walk a royal path. Everyone's looking good here.
Has it come to this?
There's
Tis
the
best
boss.
used.
I stand ready.
Okay, switch with
You got this.
Time for the leading lady. I'll show you. A bit much.
and then let's use I'll put on
Get
hopefully,
us out of this.
hopefully he tries to hit her.
Fields.
If he does, then it'll be success. If not, then fuck me. Ah, damn it.
I see your game.
Yes, Heisman, let's go. The MVP.
His aura's overpowering.
By this power.
Making it
The
harder
magic
to
seed
fight.
still here?
Just hold
Be
on.
neither timid nor arrogant.
Switch. Yep.
I'll leave this
My
to you.
turn.
Yes, let's go. Just wait.
Power support.
What is this?
Ooh, barely got that.
Facilio's
About
been hit with
bloody
some kind
time.
of status ailment. No,
Let's do it.
a bunch of them.
Behold, I walk a royal path.
This should work.
I'm obliged.
Her?
Has it come to this?
300
I was saving this.
to Facilio.
Trust me.
That helped us out.
Allies,
You're good. Good. Yes. Oh, I know he's gonna do the slow screen.
Feel true
Damn it. Well, at least everyone else still has it, so you should be fine. Oh shit.
Facilio's down. Someone get him up and fighting. Facilio got knocked out. Someone help him back up.
I'm getting
Take it.
I'll pay you back double.
I leave it to you.
Let us fight.
It's a blunder. Feel true terror.
My strength.
He has to miss. Yes! Bitch!
His aura's
Right,
overpowering.
let's make this fun.
It's making it harder to fight.
Do this.
Oh,
No! No, 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 no. I can't have this happen now. Are you serious? Bro.
This should work.
Dude, I can't afford that right now.
It's got a power that can wipe out an entire tribe. We have to do something.
I should have gone for the attack.
Only a flesh wound.
Guys, make these up. Yes, a block! Thank you! Oh my god,
The
whatever.
captain's anxiety is overwhelming him. We can't let him get hit.
I'll save this. I'll use
I'm
this.
obliged.
Facilio's
with
been
me.
hit with some kind of status ailment.
Perhaps not this.
No, a bunch of them.
Use
Just the thing.
Why has it come to this?
Do I have another one? Nope.
I
Fuck.
thought you could take him.
Hulkenberg. You've got
Maybe we
several
can't do
ailments
this.
slowing you down.
Heal 300 again.
Much thanks.
Trust me.
I'll use what I must.
Use this.
Formidable indeed.
Let him waste a turn. That's what I can do right now. Oh wait, who's? No, fuck!
Get her back up!
I wasn't paying attention.
They're fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him! Six Magma is all gathering together!
I need a dodge from Heisme. That's gonna change the game. Fuck! Attack me.
Feel true terror.
Please, please, for the love of everything. Heisme, dodge!
Too slow.
Yes!
Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
Use now.
The spirit is
Captain,
unbroken.
they've got your defenses down!
I'm counting for this.
Perhaps this suits me best. Allow me to use this.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bastilio's been hit
Power
by the
of
staff
heroes.
salesman!
I stand waiting.
Bunch of
Hulkenberg
them!
in the next turn of
Feel
field.
true terror.
Tactic.
Fight a losing battle.
Yes! No, fuck you. Are you serious?
Aura's overpowering!
Okay,
It's making it harder to fight!
I'm fine.
Just hold on!
Curing anxiety.
I'll use this one.
Captain,
Let's
they've
go.
got your defenses down!
Still up.
A wise choice.
Hulkenberg!
Now,
Let me do it! Ailment's slowing you down!
there we go.
Feel true terror.
Okay, everyone else saw us the block, so we're good, I think. Oh shit.
I see your game.
Fucking the repel? No.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
Yes! That's the money
Captain
shot.
got his
About
last
bloody
leg.
time.
Someone, get him healed up.
Let my power
Right in their weak spot.
Yes.
Beat him down.
Please. Yes! Let's fucking go! Fuck you, Louise! Yo, 2 MVPs that fight, both Hulkenberg and Heisme, without a doubt. Without those dodges and the ultimate guard, I would have lost.
But why? Why is it still beyond me?
Dawn breaks.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
He did it!
Not yet. I have my ideals. Witness!
No, stop being a sore fucking loser, Louise. You've lost. Take the L. I'm not restarting all the phases again. I finally made it here.
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world.
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
No. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream with the power to change the world!
Damn you!
Good riddance. Yeah, save the country, baby. Let's go. I finally done it.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. The harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice... is that... could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies.
Oh, wow. So hers is kind of what he did, where it's like he put a part of himself within another individual. But hers was just a natural gift, probably because she was like the priestess and the queen of Eldians, right? That she would have that kind of power.
I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear.
Oh, so that's what the light was coming from. Wow. Kind of reminds me of like the stained glass mirror kind of thing they do in Kingdom Hearts.
That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much.
I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn, and you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believe that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within. Provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown, reality.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed. They who hath overcome this fierce contest. The throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Look! It's him! Yeah!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't it? He won!
He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Camp Louis.
You can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crown theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Boy, coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
I hope I can do this.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
Hey, shut up.
Of course, I'm fine.
I'm just not used to the role, that's all.
If you say so. Just do relax your shoulders once you're out there, hey?
We've all made due arrangements. You can trust in us. Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, But I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that...
Your Majesty. I hope I can live up to the title.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, we haven't really seen them do actually anything that threatened it, so it's like we can't really place charges on them automatically or something like that. That is just how it goes. All we can do is that, as long as they're on our side, they still have to do what we say, so...
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
And their concern is justified. It's not as though I swayed the entire kingdom to my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
I'll have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
Just like, hey Yuki, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Main character looks different. Yeah, we went through a whole development phase, and we're finally at the finale of the game.
A ruler must only
Let's just say a
stand
lot
tall.
happened.
The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck!
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king!
Issue 2, I'm doing okay. My big brother's playing this game. Nice! I hope he enjoys it. I've had a lot of fun with this game in both the story and the action. Sure, I've struggled at times with some of the fights, but hey, that's just how it's going to be when you play at hard difficulty.
All right, a warm welcome, please! His Majesty the new king! Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it!
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
We're king? Yeah, finally won the whole competition. Been a long struggle, but we finally done it. 7 plus.
No lord
Oh,
remains for
good.
you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
What about the prince? No. Long story, but we are the prince. And now we finally won the race to become king. Again, long story.
Ah, long have I awaited the arrival of this day. This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet.
Oh, so he was part of it, something like that? Something like that, yeah. I would love to go into more detail, but it's like, I feel like I'd have to like give a long explanation. So it's like, you can either check the VODs, or maybe your brother will know once he finishes the game. Again, I'll leave it to you on discretion.
1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
Damn, we're already doing a flash forward? Damn, I honestly didn't think that was the case. I thought we were ending the game there. Well, at least I'm not getting chased out of town. Take that any day.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
Looks so much better. No, yeah, it really does. It actually looks like a proper nation. Like, it doesn't have like all the smog in the air. It doesn't feel gloomy or too dirty in a lot of areas. It's definitely a lot cleaner looking. But yeah, I see. Juno would want to, because she's doing it for the sake of Rella, after she learned of what happened here. Not to mention, Juno was a student of the Mage Academy before she became part of the Resistance.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researcher's findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year. Only natural there would still be unrest among the people.
Even the Royal Knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Noctul, no less.
Hey, that's good. Right, because Jaime was just only part of the Shadow Guard, but now he doesn't have to be in hiding anymore. That's good.
You believe that? The Royal Knights, led by a Chief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young Majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation.
Hey, there's where that drops down. Better future now? Yep.
It
Hopefully
really
we'll see
is a
that.
tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his son's turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
People are smiling more now. But smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Nah, that's impossible. He's too busy with his own stuff. There's no way he'd be out here doing random shit.
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
I'm just that good. Learn from the
This
best.
decoration doesn't suit me. How would Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty?
Damn, look at Stroll pimped out. June looking good
Apologies,
too.
Joel. I'll look for him now.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up Sanctists. But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other Sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
As authority weakens, power falls to the hands of those who will never wield it. So sure does not corrupt and give rise to new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a Sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
Good talking.
It was good talking to you too.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
You never know. Maybe I'll pull up a job at some point. Glad to see more optimism in the world. Still, it will take more than that to affect true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be. Either way, let's keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are! I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud!
Well, guess my free time from my little jail cell is done.
Phew. So you were here.
Hey, Hulkenberg. I know, I'll go back to my prison cell of an office in a minute.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juno would be back from her expedition today.
I know.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
Yeah.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you.
I know, but still gotta get flowers for her coming back.
'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Please no.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Thank you. See, Hulkenberg, why can't you be understanding like Fabian is?
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely.
I hope not. Let's not raise any more death flags, please. I've already died like twice. Had to come back
Right,
to the
Your
brink of
Majesty.
death.
If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
All right.
Alright.
Let's go!
This reminds me of the first time Maria went missing. Seems so long ago now. She might be praying in the Grand Cathedral just like back then. Before heading there, why not go talk to everyone else first? They're all in the royal capital to prepare for the new year.
Hey?
Sure.
Come now.
When you finish your business outside the palace, please promise you'll return to resume your duties, Your Majesty. You take this as my pressuring you not to venture out, that's not it at all. Only that as Captain of the Royal Guard, I must know your whereabouts at all times. Wow, the formality. Well, that is... Think of your station. How else would the Knights Captain entrust the land's king? To be overfamiliar would set a poor example. Imagine the scandalous faces of the rank-and-file guard.
Of course.
That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our travels, now only a year past, of regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wanderer searching in vain for the prince. It was through you I learned he yet lived. In the end, it was your ascent to the throne I supported.
And so?
I never tire the faces of the younger guards make when I tell them at the time you acted as witness to my duel. Damn. Yes, thanks to you, I was able to face my eyes forward and put my past behind me. I'm pleased to say the knights today are nothing like what they were under Rodam's command. Soldiers take up their sword not for those in power, but for the people. And as the champion of the people yourself, we'll do all in our power to protect you.
Well...
Did not make it easy by sneaking out of the palaces here. Though I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. They know they protect not just the king, but a ruler who stands beside his people and hears their voices in clarion truth.
This I vow.
I'll protect you with my life, as I have always endeavored to, Your Majesty. Only let me stay by your side to do so.
What do you want to do?
Alright, let's see.
Alright then.
Okay, there's one down here. Cool.
You know,
Oh, great. Still ride my sword. It's my city now.
Wait, this up here.
But give me a sec, I'll be right back. Gotta check something. Hey, it's the two of them. Let's go. I'm back.
Oh.
Well, I see our king is out on some personal business. I believe Hulkenberg was searching for you. But I suppose it's not my business who comes or goes. I'm on break myself.
Just...
Only try not to frustrate your royal guards over much. They all take their duties quite seriously, much like their captain. Ah, who am I kidding? A knight who smiles is surely a myth. That's become clear to me since becoming titled. What could be more bizarre? A Ujif outcast, once a wanted criminal with a bounty on his head, made knight commander. There was of course some opposition at first, but the more heart-to-heart talks I've had, the more accepting they become, albeit gradually. An outcast became king too.
True.
Indeed, we face no shortage of persecution. And look at you now. Grand titles and posts across the nation are no different, spread across all the tribes. I've realized over the past year just how much a nation is defined by its people. No matter how great a king, he alone does not a country make.
However,
yet he stands for those very people, a symbol and representative. That the king and those around him are of mixed tribes has already caused a great shift in sentiment, even for those in the rural villages. How's Sadari doing?
Now that you mention it.
Yes.
He seems as busy as he can handle, now that they've resumed trade with other villages. The coronation inspired that village to greater heights. It proved that barriers can be broken. That even they could take the first step. New winds are blowing in every corner of this country. I have to make another trip back home with my son to see the changes for myself soon enough. Someday, I hope distant generations will grow up only knowing conflict born of tribal differences from history books.
We shall.
We've a ways to go before that day comes. But until it does, let's forge the path toward it, Your Majesty.
Yo!
You're on your rounds too, Your Majesty. Sure you want to risk Hulkenberg's wrath? It ain't easy being captain of the Tradian Brigade. I tell you what, me and some of Louise's old crew, we've been trying. Peace is a ways out.
Truth is,
don't get me wrong, there's a lot less stealing and fighting these days. But it still happens. Every day, some rich blighter got attacked in the back streets. Haven't got the culprit yet, but my sources say it's a parapet who was among some real nonsense.
Apparently.
Rumor has it the guy's got a grudge dating back to the Igniter experiments, what used to happen. Can't help but think, no, not Vicka again. Come on, you can't be serious. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is we fought for peace and we won. That would give me an earful if I wasted this by lazing around. As Captain Brigade, I won't let nobody mess with our peace. Don't matter who. Oh, I probably don't get a special response from him because I didn't max out his social link. Damn it! Well, then again, right. That's on me.
Ah, brilliant. Thanks.
At least I have it with most of the people.
Alright then.
Wait, let's see.
Alright then.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's Nurse. What brings His Royal Majesty here? Come to feel the wind on your face too, have you?
Aha!
I know how it is. At the fancy on the title of Chief Engineer of the King Infrastructure Development Bureau. And can research as I please now. But something's missing. So I drew out that scruffy old uniform and came to gaze upon the runner in the way I do. I know how you feel.
About that.
Oh.
I knew you would agree. Think my bones are aching to feel the wind. I reminisce the days of dashing hither and thither in the runner.
Perhaps.
Not that I'm ungrateful for the gracious title you give to a man who used to sulk about modifying gauntlet runners. You haven't seen anything yet. Why, one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from Oceana to your palatial plates. A plate mood. It would change the world, wouldn't you say? Just a bit, stuck. The beginning. On the development.
Indeed.
And it's times like this I need stimulation of the mind. Have anything that might do the trick? Do I? smell another relic on? Don't pretend you didn't enjoy it. Every time you pop back in with one, I remember how I could hardly contain my excitement. I do so miss traveling like that. Even if the relics themselves are better off left untouched, they become the guiding principles of my research, you know.
That's...
Convenience is important. One must consider safety and the effects it might have on the world. Engineer who dumps a burden on future generations is no engineer at all.
However...
Still, it's no small feat to design with the perfect balance of safe and revolutionary. Even I struggle with it, and I'm bully genius. Ah, I knew it! What I need is stimulation like... Your Majesty. You know, like the soul-shaking speed and quiver of a drive engine. You let me know you ever want to go out for a spin, won't you? Our dear old girl's sparkling clean and always ready for takeoff. Thank you.
All right
now. Ripping, this is.
Oh, here we go.
My
The
king.
cute outfit Juna has. There you are, Lux. Heard you were in town, so I decided to see if we might cross paths. I have so much to tell you about my inspection, so I'm afraid you'll need to clear your diary for me soon. Any souvenirs?
In that case.
Gosh.
Let's just focus on the report. Don't worry, I'll give you just the gist. Firstly,
Well?
the Mage Academy's reconstruction is going swimmingly. Repairs are in full swing and we're already processing admissions. I must say, I'm still surprised you appointed me, of all people, to be the Academy's headmistress. I was rather looking forward to going back on tour as a songstress. And shall I introduce you to my furry little friend? I scooped him up in the Academy, of all places. During the reconstruction, they stumbled on the little guy in some kind of observatory supposedly used by a king long ago. Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, there's no way a cat could survive alone in that cold, could he? Ah, more, you sly fox. It's his cat.
So...
Regardless, our mysterious kitty is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Academy. All that knowledge was lost when it fell, so we're starting from scratch. It may even be hiding secrets as big as the Dragon Temple or the Sanctum. Oh, and I'm keeping the cat. Feels like fate, you know.
Speaking of which...
Speaking of fate, on my way back I met up with Murtis. She's well, I trust.
Now we're talking?
Yeah.
More than well. Her throat has been fine and she's a fairly prominent singer about town now. We both just keep soaring to new heights. Her in music, and me coming face to face with magic again.
Hey! Hey!
Surely you remember. Music was the first magic born in this world, yes? When the heart expresses itself through music, it moves the hearts of others. And when they make hearts swell, why, there's no end to the magic. So just you watch. With music and magic at my side, I'm going to change the world. All will have equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Mage Academy. Our doors are open to all. That's what my sister would have wanted. And if it makes the world a better place, why isn't that just grand?
Magic.
Bella taught me that magic is more than a tool. It's in all of us, deep in our hearts. Could have said it better myself.
Ain't this a pickle?
Hey, Brigida. The king himself out browsing the shops. Perhaps I need to draft up a royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the royal family. Any recommendations? One igniter in particular, in fact. But I'm afraid we're sold out of it at the moment. The igniter I made at the children's request. The one that lights up with rainbow colors is selling startlingly well. The store was packed with families and children.
Say,
I now hold a position where I control the distribution of all manner of goods throughout the kingdom as the head of the Igniter Consortium. I can't help but think that I'd been in this position sooner than the church's violence. The tragedy at the village could have been prevented. It wasn't your fault. I know that. I only rose to this position once you became king and shed light on what lurked in the shadows of this country. Though you can't take full credit as it were, I was nominated for my new position by my colleagues. Our new king has changed this country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think all weapons can ever disappear from this world. Fair.
yet.
It's all the more reason I hope that the reasons for people to wield them continue to decline. To that end, I'll continue doing all that I possibly can. Fall light I am. Just as you.
Speaking of,
Oh yes. Do you remember my dog? Found the ones who took her. Naturally, I considered ending their lives. But there she was sitting beside them. Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature. so they decided to keep her instead. I had no choice but to spare their lives. I couldn't subject the gentle dog to the atrocities I'd commit in her name. She should complain her for some time. I'm sure she remembers you. Nice. Oh, and this is still here. Nice. Again, I just hope we actually confirm that Louise is dead and he didn't pull a Zorba on us.
Alright then. Alright. Where to?
Oh, I can't go visit my other friends? That sucks. That's fine, I guess. Hey, Barden! What's up, my man?
That's something.
What an unexpected coincidence, Your Majesty. No gods you eat today? Don't worry, I'm not tattletale. I myself just left the meeting going over how the provincial governments are doing. Convened for the new year. How are things in Martiro? It's as lively as it used to be. We owe it all to you, Your Majesty. That dodgy mess you cleaned up for us feels like ancient history now. And I'm pleased to report, as head of the provincial lords, it's nothing but good news reaching my ears. Better relations between towns has employment up and overall welfare too. Each town has specialties and wisdom to offer, and when we combine our heads, there's no problem we can't solve. Just feel so blessed to be part of it. I knew I'd made some blunders when I first stepped into the governor's role. I'm happy to share my feelings so others don't repeat my mistakes. That brings me back.
Got to say,
I know I was trying to do too much on my own back then, and I got a bit overzealous. Of course, some lords are like I once was, and would rather manage things at their sole discretion than leave things to the people. And yes, taking every matter to the public opinion can be laborious, but with all the proceedings and disputes.
Then again.
Still, changing our own lives with our own hands makes the process worth the trouble.
Brilliant.
And choosing a king of our own will was all the inspiration we needed for change.
Lovely, that.
Good to see you. Alright, actually, I should go to the church. See how the warrior monk guy is doing.
Ain't this a pickle?
Wonderful.
The prince
Oh,
has
my
become
bad.
magnificent indeed.
Aha! May God keep you, child.
Oh, Denny's here. What's up?
Hey.
Hello there, Your Majesty. It's great to see that you're doing as well as ever. I just left the meeting with the provincial lords. I also preached the Mastari teachings in various areas when the opportunity arises. Many still push back against such teachings, but that's perfectly fine. The country is well served by different perspectives. Many of the villagers have come around to this too, you know. I think that's because you all face such danger on our behalf. Still, it won't be easy to change the entirety of Uchronia. Its history is embedded deep in its roots. The country is larger, and some people will need all the power you have. The true test of your values has only just begun. Yeah, that's fair. I don't deny it.
May God
What's up,
keep you,
Godot?
All right.
Are you surveying the city incognito, Your Majesty? Your escorts would be aghast. Not that I think anyone's truly capable of harming you. As you are aware, fame for the Sanctus Church plummeted after our misdeeds were exposed. I admit, we were arrogant and unjust. We're getting accustomed. But people have found salvation through the church as well. I intend to restore the Sanctus Church to its true purpose, to offer salvation to those in need. As Sanctriarch, and as someone who was once saved by the Sanctus faith in myself, that is all I can do to return the favor.
May God keep you, child.
Good on you, Godot. And that's a good thing, is like, at least he is someone who came around to it and was actually impacted by the many different kinds of people as well. I'm glad to see that. And that's the thing, is like, there were people who were probably saved by the Sanctus Church in some way. So it's like, it's not that it was necessarily all bad from the very beginning. It's just that with time it got warped.
Greetings.
Working hard as ever, Lux. Are you going about town and listening to what the people have to say?
I do believe.
I just finished my break after organizing some petitions and was about to head to the Crown Court. Life is anything but predictable, isn't it? Never imagined I'd be working as a chief magistrate.
Now then.
I'm on my way to discuss a noise complaint with a Parapus house. Then I'm to mediate a marital dispute with an elderly rogue couple. Now that we have laws and judges in place for these problems, concerns such as these are resolved quickly. That said, some are slipped through the cracks. Some struggle because they are too ill to work or can't afford to work and study. These people have no choice but to turn to their faith in hopes of reprieve. Only wish I could have confronted that in the year we were traveling.
Alas.
But why focus on things we cannot change like in the past? Let's look to the future and what I can do today.
Ta! Wonderful. Ain't this a pickle?
It just sucks that Alonso couldn't be here for the grand celebration. Because he was one of us, you know? But again, he had to do it that way to get support from others. Hey, look who's here. It's Milo. Hey, how you doing? Hi, Your Majesty. It's already been a year since you've ascended to the throne. And 1 year since I lost my bid before. Thinking back, I've no regrets. And I'd have been able to defeat Louise in the end as you did. That's candid. Yeah. I don't know what I expected really, but I believe in your power, Your Majesty. Though I'll not acquiesce on all fronts, you know. You needn't look further than your 6 partisans, your merry little band. I can appreciate your faith in your inner circle, but to award them all your key posts, my one might suspect you of collusion. A country requires views from all walks of life. Or put another way, why not appoint me your prime minister? With my guidance, Ukraine will become a land of true beauty. Just when you think he's about to make a decent point, he plays his own angle. Let your guard down on that guy. Yeah, don't worry.
Lovely.
You can't sweet talk me all the damn time.
Very good. Hi there.
Hey there. Been a hot minute, hasn't it, Lux? Oh wait, you're the king now, ain't ya? Sure miss the days when you and I were both candidates knocking each other around. Though that was only for 4 times at the most. I had my eyes full with Parapus crew back then. I've done my best to live by example after all that. Stealing ain't the answer. Working honest jobs and making honest wages is. We had a rough go of it, but things are finally taking shape, ain't they? I won't quit on you, so hang in there too, yeah? Yeah, sorry I couldn't finish your social list.
Say there.
That's totally on me. Alright, let me actually save here before I fuck up again.
Hey.
Skulking about the city again, are we? Which is to say, Hulkenberg is on the hunt. The classic Gamma Cannon Mountains. Though who is which, I dare not say. It's been a year since you ascended the throne, but it's like you've hardly changed. I could say the same to be you. That's Lord or General Stroll, Your Majesty. I'll never get used to such titles. I really should take a page from Juna's book. She has a gift for delegating like she was born to do so. Not that I can talk. I actually came out for a bit of a breather myself.
Even so.
You know, I see now that even those at the top have their struggles. A little too clearly. Our general's duties feel overwhelming at times. But there are lives hanging in the balance. I recognize the weight of every decision I make. And I do find satisfaction in protecting those lives.
Hey!
Remember our first meeting back at the recruitment center? I, a fallen noble with nothing to my name. And you, a struggling elder traveler. Back then, my only goal was getting ahead. My people were little more than an afterthought. If I hadn't met you, I'd never realized the truth about my fortune, my father's intentions. I certainly couldn't have saved the Hollies.
Thank you.
I owe seeing the joy in their faces to you. I think I said it before, but again, thank you. Give yourself some credit, man.
No.
I would still owe any credit I could take to you for showing me the way. They live stable, peaceful lives thanks to you.
Hey.
You have a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead will be full of challenges we can't possibly foresee. But show me the way and I'll blaze the trail. Now and always, it's my role as a warrior to be the vanguard.
That's why.
Our titles may have changed, but I'd like to think our friendship is steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me now and always.
Say there.
Right back at you, Storm.
Right
back
wonderful.
Alright. Good. Chicken. Wait, what? I haven't spoken to everyone? How? I've spoken with everyone. Susie, who haven't I spoken
there right
to?
away.
What, was someone in the tavern?
Thanks. Ah, brilliant.
Ain't this a pickle?
You're not serious.
Hey?
Cheers.
Oh wait, actually, where's the bar, or not the bar, the crier? I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Hey?
Okay, just gotta find him. Where is he? He probably is in the town square and I haven't noticed. But does it mean that I should be talking to the people? Wait, what? Hold up. Why hello there, your majesty the king. It's been quite a long time, has it not? Are you surprised by any chance? That a dead man's ghost came to pay a visit, perhaps? I had one last little trick for you. Never had the chance to reveal it before now, so I'm glad we ran into each other. Oh, you motherfucker. I knew it. In the back of my mind, I was like, nah, it still has to be staged. There's no way he actually died on me. Ah, it's good to see you, man. So I guess you never got around to helping my hometown. But don't mind me. Time was never on your side, was it? Crown was always your true aim, and with it you'll aid far more people. Well then, see you around. Wait, what the hell? I wouldn't say this necessarily more about it. Ah, whatever. We'll figure it out later. Or maybe not, who cares? Just glad to see you still around, buddy.
Well, I sure don't want to go back to
Oh, very nice.
Oh, here we go. It's the number one competitors.
Well, well.
Oh, your majesty, running around Sunshade Road at this time of the year. Well, that's a very particular taste. As you've heard, there's unrest across the land as the oppressed are rising up and revolt against the oppressed. Ah, I see. So yeah, it is. I figured this would happen eventually. Because it's not like you can get rid of all the conflicts of the past and all the injustices.
Yes.
Or perhaps that news hadn't reached your walled garden here in Grand Shred. History books may not be kind to this era. You mean me, right? Goodness, you truly are dense. Don't you realize how your dangerous ideologies become the spark of new threats? The dim-witted of the world only fan the flames of their anxiety. Be it people or monsters to be dissatisfied our own nature. Hey, it's not gonna be easy, my man. That's just how it's gonna be.
Oh. See there.
Let's see if I can find it, dude.
Stupendous.
See there.
Stupendous. Hiya.
Hey, it's you! Sam. What? You're the bastard who... Well, it's been a while anyway. Bastard, was it? I apologize for my impertinence, your grace. I was once known as Sergeant Zamf, though I suppose that title carries little weight nowadays. At least to you, my own men turned on me and threw me into the Oceana Sea. All that was, looking back, those events saved my life. For all those who went with Louise to the Royal Palace in the sky never returned. Oh, right, yeah, because he turned them into humans.
I'm left with no choice.
A world where power is everything. Suppose that would be hell, after all. Never thought you would inspire me to realize anything, yet here we are. Now I'm spending my days doing charity work as a member of the brigade under Chief Magnus. But I'll never give up on making my way in the world with my own merits. Matter of fact, I was invited to participate in the Coliseum's games in Browhaven. While working with the brigade, I helped a nobleman who put in a recommendation for me. It's a brand new world, isn't it? Give me a year and I'll make sure people know the name Zamf. It's a fighter that electrifies the audience.
Young man.
Hey, good luck, man. I'm rooting for you.
Hiya.
I honestly didn't think we'd see this guy again. But again, the possibilities are endless.
Become a proper kingdom now.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Oh! It's the sage! Hey, or the hermit.
Huh?
Lady Grenade? Ah, it's been quite some time, hasn't it, Lux? You matured a great deal in the short years since I last saw you. Rumors of your rule have reached even the Sanctum. Some are kinder than others. Taking the reins of a runaway country must have its share of difficulties. Your face tells me as much. The frail child who could do little more than lie on the brink of death has come so far. Goodness, she's come so easily with old age. I'm grateful for you. I did nothing. You're the one who achieved everything.
But...
I'm surprised to see you in Grand Chat, Lady Grenade. It's a curious thing. I received a rather forceful invitation here, you see, from one of your friends, a girl named Juna. Goodness knows how many times she's already come to visit the Sanctum seeking instruction on magic. Some of the villagers are rather smitten with her. Oh, right, yeah, because aliens were actually the closest to true magic, right? She declared that if I wouldn't feel welcome coming to Grand Trad, she would have a highway built directly between the capital and the Sanctum. Oh, Juna. And she probably would. So there you have it. Now then, Lux. Or rather, King Lux. The 1,000-year seclusion of the Elder Tribe may soon come to an end under your guidance. And yet the journey ahead of you will be hard. Dreams you hope to achieve will feel just out of reach. So do stop by and show your face around our forest sometime. Whomever cannot do so herself, but I can whip up some of her favorite dishes in her spirit. Thank you, Miss Grenade.
I love it.
Okay, I guess the cry is just not here in the area. Maybe he's in a recruitment center? But I mean, to be fair, he could also be in Metro.
May God keep you.
Oh, it's Sullivan. Oh. Well, His Majesty, Captain of the Royal Guard was looking for you. As former Guard Captain Sharitrius, perhaps I should report your whereabouts. I can't deny that. Just giving you a hard time. It'd be hard to shake old habits despite the fact that I'm Captain Salva of the State Army now. I parted ways with Louis shortly before his runner was made for the Skyborn Royal Palace. I saw the horde at Zorba, but become I knew the world he wanted was no world of mine. I thought I'd found my place within Louise's private forces after being disgusted by the shameless corruption of the Royal Army. True touch is the worst I could imagine. It was the general who pulled me back in, so my experience leading a force of mixed tribes would be valuable. Oh! I'd only taken the job in hopes of atoning, so it's a strange twist. So I worked pride in the State Army I once so detested. Still, I wonder why I bothered with this.
Keep you, child.
Well, Heisman probably thought everyone deserves a second chance. He got one, and look how much better he's turned out to be. Ah, back to the wanted posters.
Alright then.
Let's go.
Those days. Hunted some of the biggest criminals and monsters that you'll ever see. Oh, it's this guy too. Good morning. Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, it's you, Your Majesty. Remember me, do you? Of course. Well, it seems your reputation of remembering even the faces of those at the lower ranks is true. Indeed, I am Saba, former maintenance chief of Louise's Gauntlet Runner. I was just examining Your Majesty's Gauntlet Runner as part of my research duties. I recall how astonished I was to see her take to the sky for the first time. Wanted to get back to my engineer roots, but then Louise started showing its true colors and Sharitrius went down. Got to say, Your Majesty, you're too soft. We used to be enemies, but you recommended us for the brigade and gave us work anyway. Pretty genius making old Basilio the captain too. Alright, yeah, he would have been the connection too. Louise's old crew will fall in line like wooden soldiers. Not sure that kind of leniency forges nations. So off of you, huh? Can't imagine you could afford to waste time on relics like me. I mean, I won't deny it. Because, like, people could take advantage of it, but even so, it's not like it's worthless. Oh, it's you.
Yes, hello.
To think that you, of all people, would end up becoming king. I never expected it. But I will tell you one thing. Wax poetic about your ideals all you want. When it comes to protecting the country, only power will suffice. The people don't all approve of a dreamer king. I don't let
Is
you down.
that so?
Easier said than done. How much has the country truly changed in the past year? Have your policies truly fared better than Louise's would have? If all you do is talk, you know better than the last king. All ideals, no power, just the same. Hey, you still lost to Louise too. Don't you dare try to talk back to me. Mofo. Oh, okay, yeah, it is the little cat.
Wait a sec.
Isn't that the cat from Academia? That place was made of magic. How is it here in real life? Saying nothing of how he could have survived in a deserted ruin buried in snow? It should be possible, right? Who knows? It's a mystery after mystery here around here. If memory serves, the last king did build himself a study in a mage academy. You think Academia was styled after that, maybe? I wonder what His Majesty, what Moore felt when he put this little guy in Academia.
Ripping this is.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, it's just you too.
Ain't this a pickle? Ain't this a pickle?
Cabio, I think he was also in one of them.
Ain't this a pickle?
Oh, right, it's you again.
Hey!
What's the word, Your Majesty? Just one question, if I may. When you gonna lower the booze prices in this country? I'm only calling you. I haven't felt much like drinking until I black out so often anymore. After I entered the tournament, I really went through some stuff. I was like a fool on the world stage, and to you too.
Yeah.
I'm grateful, you know. Can't speak for the rest of the country, but you done right by us Paribus. You got it better than we ever did. Some chuckleheads out there still try to take their aggression out on us, but they're just venting probably. I'm sure you'll do something soon enough. Thanks, man. Glad to see you finally coming around. Oh, here you are. Wow, I can't believe I didn't notice.
Oh.
Well, hello there, Your Majesty. As laid back as ever, I see. I myself have been crying like a baby for I find my position as chairman of parliament quite an unfamiliar one. Still, I consider these open to all parliamentary meetings. Compiling all those opinions is indeed hard work, but work well worth doing.
This fellow.
It won't be easy for those who were at the church's beck and call to change. But I think they've been starting to see what they've turned a blind eye to. At least a bit, no? A person who speaks the real truth to the public without yielding to authority. It's what my father and I wished for. A true and proper town crier. This country's turned over a new leaf. There's still many problems to work out. Seems the rural regions are still suffering from human havoc.
I'm counting on you.
All I'm saying is, we're a long way from utopia. But still, the first step is as important as the last. And we're taking big ones. Okay, there. That should be everybody now.
Ain't this a pickle?
Now we can finally go talk to Maria.
Oh, my oh my.
Lovely.
Amazing.
So good.
Let's see. Wait, why does the date say 12/35? That isn't even a date that exists. I think.
So?
I think we've heard from all we can from people. Should we head in?
That reminds me.
Being here sure brings back memories. Remember how we came here looking for Maria before the tournament for the throne? She was crying back then, though. She's happy now. You can say that again. This country's turned around since then. No doubt about it. I'm sure there will always be differences of opinion, but your ideas are really coming to fruition now. I can feel it. That reminds me, what's up with the book you're carrying around now? Is that the one you've been working on yourself?
Oh.
I'm excited to see what kind of fantasy you can conjure up. But maybe that's not even a word for it. After all, if you're the one putting it in ink, that means you're going to make it a reality someday. Now then, Your Majesty, should we get going?
Oh, hello there. Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
Am I keeping my promise?
Am I keeping my promise properly from back then?
Yes, you beat the villain, and now the city's full of smiles. And I'm sure Papa's smiling down on you too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
It's a joy to see kids like her smile. The future changes slowly, and the burden of its momentum will fall on their shoulders one day.
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got. I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream.
A place where I ought to be. Setting myself I ought to show. Path is never clear.
And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
Yes, I expect great things, my trusty advisor.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her smile.
Everyone!
Long time no see. How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there? Surely not.
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss, old thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did you really come all this way in a runner? Could have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Now, he's not wrong. It's okay, Hulkenberg. He's allowed to be a bit snippy. That's just how Basilio is.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
I guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
Don't worry. I know that better than anyone.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eyes.
He's right. Capital can be a bit of a bubble. There'll always be more to do beyond the walls. But that's just what I gotta learn.
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't gonna fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
I mean, he's not wrong. Why couldn't we just go and handle it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? I told you, that's His Majesty, innit?
Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
It's alright, Hulkenberg. Calm down. I know how it's supposed to be. Just let him off once. Okay?
Steady on, Hulkenberg. Calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow.
Yeah, come on.
We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
True.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say,
My life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day, but we're in this together. We believe in you.
Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
Damn, again? Alright. I mean, hey, I'm not hating on seeing a bit extra. Especially for all the hard work in that last battle. Alright, what to do now?
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
Huh? That's more I have to see.
There's more I have to see. With my own eyes.
You want to know what's going on in the world, huh? Well, I guess you are the king.
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another. You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I want to do what I can for the people. If that's not kingly, then the crown's just slowing me down.
Come on, this is no time for jokes.
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point, lad. Magler and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey, where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
Even the most faraway future begins with the belief that it can be realized. So I'll press on. It's the best I can do.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun, besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the bally court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Yeah, that's true. It would be a bit weird.
Oh, so you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
Great! We get the whole team back together.
I'm glad to hear that, but will that be all right?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion. Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king everyone knows.
Great. Even when I'm king, I still gotta campaign myself. Ah well, at least it's no different from what I'm used to. Friends and allies believe as I do. Support is the greatest treasure I could have.
Still, this early into the new year? 'Tis never a dull moment in your Majesty's employ.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my corps is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right? We'll just have to lead by example.
Right, yeah, because if we learn anything from this, is that we need to have everyone work together to rule a kingdom together. Just one ruler isn't enough.
Right then, let's go.
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind. Is fantasy a powerless creation? That timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his. Of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy, and yes, what thrills. You have my sincerest thanks.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind. Oh.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Wow! Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Damn. What can I say, guys? This game was amazing. Seriously. See, this is why it's like, no matter what game I played this year, this is game of the year. Again, I could only put it in my, not runner-up, but like, a notable one. Just because I hadn't finished it, and this game has not disappointed. Like, with everyone's ideals clashing, the different perspectives of what it means to rule as an individual, or as a leader of a team, or just the one true king. We've seen many different sides of how it plays into it. They've definitely also helped flesh out more like the stuff in depth with the story, which is why I really am glad that in this game, as opposed to like the Trails games, I really took the time to actually show and actually experience through the character stories as well, because it helped flesh out not only the characters, but the environment and the connections they had in the past and what they still have with them in the present. Like when it came to Stroll and his people, Heisme and the Ujeeves, Juna and other people like her who are trying to make a place with their singing, Basilio, who was one of the people who was involved with the Sanctism Church with the Igniter experiments, Yufa and how the Mastari people had been criticized as pagans and such, and what she really wanted to do. They just did a really awesome job with it. And again, the whole truth thing, like regarding the humans, the world of the past, their identity, why Louise is set out like this, what the king's actions were motivated by, or what there was lack of motivation of towards the end of his rule. It now has become so understandable as to how it reached that point. And having Mor be our guide, being his father's wish, was also another amazing thing. And again, makes sense because of the power of the relic. And I thought that was an amazing thing too, that it still followed in line with all of it. It wasn't just necessarily the power of friendship. It wasn't necessarily just like ass pullings of a miracle that happened. It was all within the power of the characters and everything they had set up and established from the beginning and as it proceeded and continued in the main story. And I'm glad we got to have this kind of ending too. It wasn't just like all just happily ever after. Because again, it's not easy to be king. It's not easy to save a country. There's always going to be more work to do. A king's job is never done. But the least he can do is at least solve as many problems as he can. It's also a good thing to see that with the whole like beginning where humans started dividing up into other tribes, now all the tribes are back together again, side by side, but to make a difference this time, instead of just being part of their own respective tribes. I will say, I do wish maybe we could have seen a bit more of like Hulkenberg, like where she was from and her family and such, just because it's like, again, would have done a bit more world building, same with more people from Juna's race and such, but again, that's only like the minor detail. That still didn't take away from the amazing storytelling, their character stories, and how we got involved with each of them. And the villains, they were great. Each one, they stuck true to their beliefs. They didn't like change. They didn't regret what they'd done. They didn't go too delirious with it. Each person was like just creating their own situation that benefited them the most. Whether it came to the guy in the purple coat who was supposed to be Louise's representative, whether it was to be Godot, Forden, and Louise, of course. Like, that was awesome. And of course, we also have a lot of people to thank along the way. May they rest in peace. Fidelio, Lady Rella, Grius as well. They all did their part to help us reach this point in the game, because without them, we wouldn't have had the right direction to go to for the respective characters. And also, I love how we just always kept learning some kind of truth, whether it was about the present situation, the past, and what it could mean for the future by taking some specific actions. It was really cool to actually see how it actually did play out. Again, reminds me of like how in what game was it? It was kind of like how East 8 was, where it tied so many different points together, all into the current problem, which has been proven that it's been a long-standing issue, where it's built up and finally reared its head again in the worst possible way. So I think it has really been awesome to see it evolve into this whole situation. And also the characters as well. I love how the MC was still also had his own personality to it, because y'all know there are definitely some times where it's like these MCs have like no like thing, they're just pretty surface level, or they barely have any extra stuff like added to them or anything. But in this game, the protagonist is like, sure, we were controlling them, but it was still their story. We were guiding the prince there. And I love this whole concept of fantasy with reality, because that's how all dreams start out, right? It seems like a fantasy. It seems impossible. But with enough work, with enough effort, support, and as long as you keep pushing forward, some people can make their dreams a reality. Just depends on how willing you are to never give up in the pursuit of it. And I also love how this game made it so, like, we created this story. Like, the Royal Magic had created this world into a concept of a game, so that we would be given the choice to dictate or write the story as it is to the very end of it. Like, while the protagonist had that book, that was a fantasy of us, but in the end, they were a fantasy of a reality because it's their own little world. That's how we can perceive these kinds of games, where it's like, they have their own stories, they have their own characters, they have their own lives. If we ended up like going like the isekai kind of way, and we got isekai into this game, it's like these people would still be real because they have their own lives, they have their own motivations, they still have their world to think about. And I just love this game so much. And can I give credit where credit is due? The voice acting in this game was next level. I mean, I honestly did not expect anything crazy, because the thing is, when it showed, like, there was a lot of English voice acting, like kind of like UK-ish kind of accents, I was actually like really surprised on it, but based on like the setting, it did make sense. But I did not think it would go this hard. Like, seriously, they kicked ass with the voice acting for so many people, for the emotional parts, for the motivational pieces, when it came to confrontations between different characters as well. Like, they did not let up 1 decibel to like lower any of the important and significant moments too. Like when it came to Sol learning about what happened to his home, or why they didn't get the reinforcements, when it came to Basilio losing Fidelio right in front of it, when it came to Juna learning about everything Lady Rella had to suffer through this whole time, and how it was just like always going to harm her, like emotionally and mentally for the rest of her life, because she had kind of been in support of these events, though unwillingly, but still. And same for Heisme too, when it came to like having to confront his son's death and what it means, like to accept it in a way. But yeah, it was also the fact that Gallica was also a part of it, and even at the beginning of the game where they had kind of like played us into thinking like, yeah, we were a part of the mission from the beginning of the game, when it's like, no, it was always just Gallica. That blew my fucking mind. Like, it was unbelievable. I never would have thought where it's like the protagonist was also just fantasy until he became reality by that point. Like, it's just so unbelievable. Like, I'm honestly just too much at a loss for words. This game has been fun. Again, there have definitely been struggles I've had with this game. But again, that's more of like just me having to try again until I found the right formula to do it. And again, there were probably better ways I could have gone about it. Maybe I could have tried mastering all the the archetypes, and I definitely could have had a better formation, better setup of skills. But I still did fine. Let's see, the total death count for this game, not counting the resets, because it's a game, it's a mechanic of the game. 10, 20, 30, 40, 43 deaths totaled in this game, not counting the resets. And now we have finished the journey of the Great
Dear
Seeker.
guest, from a world I shall never know. In your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction. However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of our world echoes in you. With all my heart, I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
Ah, it's the Charadrius. Huh.
Look at that. The rubble's just made for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Yep.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
Yeah. A new journey now beckons. In days of eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideas. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown, that can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Fantasy lives on. Wow. What an ending, dude. Fuck. Witness the ending, Coronation of the King. By saving your clear data, certain things can transfer over as is to a new game. Damn. And also, Louise was just an amazing villain. Because, again, it was like, time and again, he had tried to have hope for the future, but in the end it denied him. So, again, it's similar to the aspect of what the prince had gone through. Or Lux, I should say. But, just, he had to do it alone because he couldn't trust people because of how they were at that time. But only because we had all been through the depths of despair together. Stroll, Hulkenberg, the Prince, Hasbe, Juna, Basilio, Yufa, Gallica. It's really been something. And also, the side character story quest too? Also amazing. Peak writing. Seriously, peak writing. And the other thing is, no characters felt too similar to one another. They all had their little quirks. They all had their little, things where it's like, oh yeah, they'd be a bit like ditzy or stupid or funny. And even some of them, like between Heisme and Basilio, they couldn't necessarily accept each other as like the best of friends, but they at least accept each other as comrades in arms fighting for the same dream, the same hope in the future. It's like, it doesn't get better than that when you've established the kind of people they are and you still stick to it while still developing them in some sort of way. Like, I could not have been more rewarded for playing this game. I have had a total blast with this game. I've loved it from the beginning to the end. And thus, we have finally finished Metaphor ReFantazio. I am so glad I got to play this game, and I have to thank Atlas for making another amazing game. Not only the Persona 3 Reload, but this is definitely like way beyond that. Again, this probably would have been like if Persona 3 Reload was my first impression of Persona 3 without watching the movies. But this went even further with that, with like the story, how the characters develop, the action as well, and the many different archetypes, and the fact that we could all use different ones instead of the same ones made it way more versatile in like what you wanted to do with your team. I am glad we had the chance to also have that kind of optimization, because it's like, I understand how the formula is for Persona 3, but it's like at the same time it's like, we're meant to be heroes. Couldn't we like obtain the skills through our strength in our battles as well? Because there were definitely times where it's like I wanted some characters to be able to use some moves, but they couldn't, so I was restricted to certain members, but then they only had a good type of agility or something like that, but they also had the weakness of the worst timing for it. So, yeah. It was definitely a wild ride. Like, seriously. I have to give it up to these guys for getting it done. Metaphor, definitely an amazing game. I highly recommend this to anyone who hasn't played the game yet, because this is definitely my favorite game of the year. Because again, I couldn't put it in last year's thing because I hadn't finished it, or at least not fully caught up to it. Again, I know you can say the same for PGR, but that's a gacha game. It's never gonna end, at least for a while. But for a completed game, this has been the best. So like I said, without a doubt, this would definitely be my game of the year, hands down, until I face something even better. And who knows, maybe I will, because I've heard a lot of great things about Final Fantasy VII as a whole when it's like both parts. So I'm interested to see what that's gonna be like. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream for now. I'll probably do a stream later tonight. If I don't, then I'll probably do one on Wednesday before I'll be out for the rest of the week. In like an hour or so, I'll put out a message on Twitter and Discord saying that I'll be out for the rest of this week for MagFest. So there will be no stream on Thursday, but I will change the schedule to put that for Final Fantasy VII so we get ready for that. And we won't have the Punishing Grey Raven stream on Saturday. I'll see if maybe I can move it to Sunday, possibly. I'll see if I can have... I mean, I should be back on Sunday, but it's like, will I have the energy to? We'll have to see. I'm hoping I can, because I really want to see what Chapter 30 is going to lead up to. But I hope you guys enjoyed this series as much as I have, because seriously, after going through some stuff like East 10, Trails Through Daybreak, and finishing Trails in the Sky 2nd, I thought nothing could have surpassed those games, of like finished games, but this one is hands down one of the best games I've ever played, and seriously, an amazing story to go through. I love all the characters. There was not one character I truly hated among the cast. I just wish I had finished Basilio and Yufa's social link. Katarina's, meh, I mean, I don't know. I probably should have progressed more along through the game in order to actually have a better understanding of it. Like, maybe see if I definitely would have felt more for her or something, but again, it's like, for everyone else though, it's like amazing. Like, Alonzo, Barden, Brigitte, Maria, Nuris, Moore, and the whole team. It's like, it doesn't get better than that. It doesn't. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. We have finally finished Metaphor ReFantazio, and what an amazing game and a wild ride this has been. I'm so glad I got to play it. And like I said, the next game will absolutely be Final Fantasy VII. And just remember that since I'm already starting the school year, or semester again, the schedule will be at least only guaranteed the 2 streams. Maybe I'll be lucky and do 1 extra stream in the week, but aside from that, most likely not. Because, again, gotta focus. This is my last semester before I graduate from and get my bachelor's, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. And I hope you guys did enjoy this series as much as I have. But if you guys are new to the channel and you're not already following, but you did enjoy the stream, please make sure to leave a follow. It's much appreciated. Check out my YouTube channel where I post all the VODs, and subscribe there as well if you already aren't. And check out other games I've played for other series as well on there. Or if you want to catch up on this amazing story that I went through, you can go check out the past VODs for this over there as well. I already have the playlist mostly set up. I just need to put like the last 2 or 3 streams and then it'll be good. Enjoy the Discord, you guys not already. But this has been Xanthos Vice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. We're out.